Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serg coming to you with your daily dose. I'm coming to you from my prison gym. That's what I like to call it. It's something I threw together while I wait this virus thing out, since all the gyms are closed. But yeah, I miss you guys. I miss you guys a whole bunch. Sundays and Wednesdays just don't feel the same. I feel like I should be beating you on ping pong or, beating you on something. Just kidding. Not really. But anyway, seriously, miss worshiping with you guys, miss, hearing Coach Berg speak. And so, yeah, it's been really tough on me, this whole social distancing. I'm also a huge extrovert, so having to stay home all day it's not fun, not at all. But for you introverts, I'm sure you guys are having a great time being just at home and not doing anything, which is great. I love that for y'all. But what I want to talk to you about is the word phrase, I don't have time. And what I want to talk to you all about is sometimes we don't have time, and sometimes life is crazy and we just feel like we don't have time. And I say this a whole bunch. I don't have time, God. God, I want to read my Bible. I just don't have time, God. I want to listen to this sermon, but I just don't have time. And as this couple weeks have gone on, of having to not do a whole lot because, school's canceled, y'all's sports are canceled, y'all's dance, y'all's band, orchestra, all that stuff, it's all been canceled. So there has been a lot of downtime for all of us, even for adults. For some adults, they can't do a whole lot. I know some still have to work, but some can't. And so we're having a lot of downtime. And so one of the things that God was kind of putting on my heart was hey, Serg, you know how you always say you don't have time? Well, what do you have now? And I was like, time. And then I also a couple weeks ago when I was kind of I just don't have time, I'm so busy. Yeah, for those of y'all who have iPhones are going to know what I'm talking about. But on Sundays, your phone gives you a screen report. And your screen report tells you how much time you're spending on your phone, how much time, a daily average of what you're spending on your phone. And mine was 5 hours and 29 minutes. And I was like, ooh, and I was at church, and God was like, hey, remember when you said you don't have time? And I was like, got me. You got me, God. But seriously, and I spent a lot of time on Instagram, a lot of time on Twitter, a lot of time on Snapchat, a lot of time on Spotify listening to music, which is that's all okay. So don't think I'm saying any of this stuff is wrong. It's all okay to have that stuff. It's okay to listen to music. It's okay to have an Instagram. It's okay to have video games. It's okay to be a part of sports. But what's not okay is when we allow all our time to be devoted to that, because when we allow all our time to be devoted to that, that's where our identity is found in. Our identity is found in how many likes we get on Instagram. Our identity is found in how good we are at our sport. Our identity is how good we are in our video game, or whatever it may be that y'all do. And so it's great to give that stuff time, but don't let that be what defines who you are. And so what I'm trying to get at is, I want you guys to find a time through this period of where we're having to not do a whole lot. Find some time to spend time with God. Find some time to know the one who created you, to who knows how many hairs you have on your head. And just, like I said, just get to know him. Set aside 10, 15 minutes. You can watch or you can listen to a podcast. You can hear a sermon. There's a pastor that I'm really starting to like, and his name is Stephen Furtick. Y'all probably heard of him. But he is amazing, and some of his sermons have just been phenomenal, and I'm so glad that I finally got into listening to him, because I've learned a whole bunch just the past week hearing 3 sermons from him. And another way could be, listen to some worship music, 10 to 15 minutes, because like I said, Spotify was one of the apps that I spent a lot of time on, and I'm sure you guys spend a lot of time on Apple Music or Spotify. Man, listen to something 10, 15 minutes. Worship is a great way to get to know who your God is, and to also give him praise and give him thanks for what he's done for us. And so I just want to share a verse with y'all. It comes from Psalms 90:12. It says, teach us to number our days aright, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. I'm going to say it one more time. Teach us to number our days aright, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Yo, I've been in the book of Proverbs for about the past month, and the book of Proverbs is a book of wisdom, and King Solomon writes it, and he's trying to give wisdom out to everybody who reads it. And it says multiple times, it says it more than once in this book, it says wisdom is worth more than rubies and gold and silver and diamonds and all that. So what he's saying is anything this world can give you, it is nothing compared to the wisdom God's going to give you. And so when you're spending time with God, he's giving you that wisdom, and that wisdom is far more worth than anything y'all have. So I just want to challenge y'all this week, and however long we're in this mess, find some time to spend time with God. Find some time just to show him thanks, just to give him some praise, and just to give him a little bit of your time. And I think when we start to do that, when things get back to normal, we'll be in a better routine and a better habit of just, like I said, getting to spend time with him. Hey, I love you guys. I miss you guys, and I'm counting down the days till I get to hang out with y'all again. Until then, love you guys.